The integration of artificial intelligence into military technologies presents both extraordinary opportunities and dire risks. AI has the potential to revolutionize defense systems, making them more efficient, autonomous, and capable of responding to threats at unprecedented speeds. However, the same advancements that could enhance security also raise profound ethical, political, and strategic concerns. In this chapter, we will explore how AI is transforming military strategies, the dangers it poses, and the ethical dilemmas that arise from its use in warfare. AI offers the military a wide range of capabilities that can significantly improve operational effectiveness and reduce risks to human soldiers. From autonomous drones to advanced cybersecurity systems, AI is already playing an increasingly pivotal role in defense technologies. One of the most important applications of AI in the military is the development of autonomous weaponry, systems capable of making decisions about targeting and firing without direct human intervention. While these systems hold the promise of faster and more precise decision-making, they also raise critical concerns about accountability, accuracy, and the potential for escalating conflicts. AI can also enhance intelligence gathering and surveillance. With the ability to analyze vast amounts of data from multiple sources, such as satellite imagery, social media, and intercepted communications, AI can provide military personnel with actionable insights in real time. This can improve the speed and accuracy of military operations, enabling forces to respond to threats before they escalate. In addition, predictive analytics powered by AI can help military strategists forecast enemy movements, assess vulnerabilities, and plan operations more effectively. This can result in fewer casualties and more successful missions, as the system can anticipate potential outcomes based on historical data, terrain analysis, and other factors. One of the most controversial aspects of AI in the military is the development of autonomous weapons systems, AWS, also known as killer robots. These are AI-driven machines that can select and engage targets without human intervention. The potential for AWS to operate autonomously, without the need for human oversight, is both appealing and alarming. On the one hand, autonomous weapons could improve efficiency and reduce the risk to human soldiers. For instance, they could be deployed in high-risk environments where human lives would be at great risk, such as on the front lines of battle or in hazardous zones with the potential for chemical, biological, or nuclear warfare. By using robots or AI-driven drones, military forces could conduct operations with fewer fatalities among their personnel. On the other hand, the lack of human control raises several ethical concerns. For example, how can we ensure that AI systems make ethical decisions when it comes to life or death situations? Will machines be able to distinguish between combatants and non-combatants? And how will they make judgments about proportionality in response to threats? These are difficult moral questions that current AI technology may not be able to answer effectively. Furthermore, the deployment of AWS raises the issue of accountability. If an autonomous weapon makes a mistake, such as targeting innocent civilians instead of combatants, who is responsible? Is it the manufacturer of the weapon, the military personnel who deployed it, or the AI itself? Without clear guidelines on accountability, autonomous weapons could create a legal and moral vacuum in the event of unintended harm. Another key application of AI in the military is in cyber warfare. Cybersecurity is already a major focus for defense departments around the world, as the digital landscape becomes increasingly vulnerable to attacks from both state and non-state actors. AI can play a crucial role in defending against cyber threats by detecting and responding to cyber attacks in real time, preventing systems from being compromised before human operators can intervene. However, AI is also being used offensively in cyber warfare. Governments and military organizations are developing AI-driven cyber attacks capable of infiltrating enemy systems, disrupting communications, and stealing sensitive data. This type of warfare can take place in the digital domain without a single shot being fired, but its impact can be devastating nonetheless. A successful AI-powered cyber attack could cripple critical infrastructure, disrupt national security, and cause widespread chaos. The increasing reliance on AI in cyber warfare raises critical questions about escalation. Unlike traditional military conflicts, which involve clear battlefronts and military targets, cyber attacks can be conducted in secrecy, with little indication of who is responsible. This opens the door for anonymous attacks that can destabilize governments and economies without a clear provocation. Furthermore, the vulnerability of AI-powered systems to manipulation or hacking means that an adversary could potentially turn an AI-driven weapon against its creators. One of the most profound ethical challenges posed by AI in the military is whether we should allow machines to make life and death decisions. In traditional warfare, human commanders and soldiers have always been responsible for making ethical choices about how and when to engage with the enemy. AI, however, operates according to algorithms and data, and does not have the ability to comprehend the moral nuances of warfare. While it can optimize for efficiency, it lacks the capacity to make decisions based on empathy, justice, or compassion. The prospect of autonomous weapon systems making decisions about who to kill is deeply troubling. Can we trust a machine to assess the situation accurately and make ethical judgments? What happens if an AI system is programmed with a bias or makes a faulty calculation? The consequences of such decisions could be catastrophic. In addition, there is the issue of accountability. If an AI-driven weapon kills civilians or targets the wrong individuals, who will be held responsible? The machine itself, the military officers who authorized its use, or the developers who created the system? This lack of clarity raises important questions about the moral responsibility of those who deploy AI in combat situations. As AI continues to play a larger role in military operations, the need for international regulations becomes ever more urgent. While countries may be eager to develop cutting-edge military technologies, there is a growing recognition that autonomous weapon systems and other AI-driven military tools should be subject to oversight and regulation to prevent abuses and ensure that they are used ethically. The United Nations has already begun discussions about the use of AI in warfare, with some advocating for a ban on autonomous weapons. Others argue that AI should be regulated, but not completely outlawed, so that it can be used responsibly for defense purposes. There is also a growing call for greater transparency in military AI development to ensure that these technologies are not deployed in secret or used without sufficient ethical review. International agreements and treaties will be essential in ensuring that AI is used in a way that aligns with humanitarian law and international norms. Governments, military organizations, and advocacy groups must work together to create a framework that can guide the responsible use of AI in warfare. The integration of AI into military systems is a double-edged sword. While it has the potential to enhance national security, improve operational efficiency, and reduce the risks faced by human soldiers, it also raises significant ethical, moral, and legal concerns. The development of autonomous weapons, the use of AI in cyber warfare, and the potential for escalation in conflicts are all issues that must be carefully considered. As AI continues to evolve, we must ask ourselves whether we are willing to place life and death decisions in the hands of machines. We must also ensure that AI in the military is subject to strict ethical guidelines, accountability mechanisms, and international regulations to prevent misuse and ensure that these technologies serve the greater good. In the next chapter, we will explore the economic impact of AI and its potential to disrupt industries across the globe.